2020. All right. Before I start going in, blessings, blessings, blessings to all. It's a wonderful day. All right, the Lord, it's a wonderful day. But yo, listen. If you're still, working a job and shit, and you only see the job as it's 2020. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Jobs are, little duties that you go and do for other people. Most of the time, if your father had a field and he needed something done, he would tell his son, hey, go do this job and you'll be good. You could come home and sleep in the bed. But if you were that son that you were like, no, fuck that shit, Dad, I'm not doing that, Dad would be like, alright, motherfucker, then you need to find another place to live. So that means you need to go and need to create your own little source of income for yourself. And the son would either be like, okay, Dad, I'm gonna go do the job so that I can have that safety and security at the end of the day. Or the son would be like, nah, fuck that shit, Dad. You know what? With all due respect, I've learned enough, from all the little jobs that you've had me doing throughout these years that you've been looking after me. But now, that dad can be a business. It could be another job. It could be a corporation. But, son would be like, respectfully, Dad, I've learned enough to where now I can go out on my own and start my own little thing. I appreciate you for the foundation that you gave. But like I said, it's 2020, if you're still that individual that's only, seeing jobs as the only source of your sustainment through this reality, then you're fucked. Because at the end of the day, once you put the tree in the soil, that motherfucker bears fruit regardless, whether you water it or not. Once that tree is grown, now it just relies on nature for it to continue, to do what it needs to do. And so it is with you, man. Jobs are temporary things to help you get started, to give you a foundation. And if you're working a good job, you're working for a good company, that company may even serve you as the systems that you need to start your own set of systems. If you wanted to open up a McDonald's-like chain food restaurants after having worked in McDonald's for 5, 10, 15 years, you have a good foundation for where to start because you have systems down. I hope I say this right. See a job as a means to an end, not as the end itself. You may not have the funds, for example, to start the little business that you want to start, but maybe working a job for somebody else, or even working a job for yourself, maybe doing Lyft or Uber or any of these businesses that allow you to be your own boss, may help you generate the funds necessary to go out and create the business that you want to create. That can be the source of income that helps you grow your business to where you need it to grow, to the point that now the business is working itself, and now you no longer have to go slave at a job that you're doing out of necessity. You're able to use your time more wisely. You're able to manage your time more wisely. You're able to sit down and read more books. You're able to sit down and plan out more vacation. You're able to do more things because now you're not dependent on a paycheck, and you're not dependent on the authority of somebody else telling you what to do. Now you're telling yourself what to do. So if you don't work, you don't get paid, and it's nobody else's fault. You're dependent on a paycheck, and you're not dependent on the authority of somebody else telling you what to do. Now you're telling yourself what to do. So if you don't work, you don't get paid, and it's nobody else's fault. You can't hold nobody accountable for your loss but yourself. And that's the beauty about having your own business and beginning to focus on developing your own business. And then over time, it becomes like I said, it becomes like that tree that now you no longer have to water, you no longer have to be pulling the weeds out from the side, because you know you've grown it to the point where now it bears fruit. Even when you're not there, even when you're not doing those bare minimum things, all you have to do is like just the little things. So I don't know, hopefully the BS or the knowledge that came out of my mouth is of value to you, if you are that person that in 2020, you know, is still only seeing the job as the means to an end, to a comfortable life. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, we have untapped potential at the touch of our fingertips. Literally, these fucking phones. You can run a whole business. You can run multiple businesses from this little device that I'm speaking through. And maybe a podcast, you know, or a vlog, a video vlog can be one of your businesses. So, I mean, I know that I'm using, I don't know if any of you have been aware, but I know that I'm using this not just as a source of delivering information, but also as a source of possible, you know, business. So yeah, why focusing on your own business rather than somebody else? Keeps you hungry, destroys that comfort zone. It keeps you creative. The potentials that lie in the uncertainty and in the you know, the fulfillment of those little goals that you set for yourself. So, you know, working a job is good. Yeah, you know, it provides that joy that comes from doing something exciting, from doing something that, you know, makes you feel uncertain, yet at the same time it excites you because you're comfortable. You have a certain paycheck at the end of the week, but the business, it just keeps you alive. You know, it allows you to experience life, the uncertainty and the joy that comes from those uncertain situations in life. And that's all I got, man.